Hey, I'm Hunter Williams, and this is my technical sharing for responsible marketing. Today, I'd like to talk about how we can improve something that has all been pretty annoying for us. Um, we've all experienced doing our video calls, um, our internet, just isn't good enough. It just cuts off, or we get lagged behind. Um, and just today, I'm going to just give you a couple of tips on how we can improve this. Um, some of them pretty basic, pretty simple stuff, and there's a couple that are a little bit more involved. Um, so let's jump in and see what they are. So, you know, easiest ones first. Move closer to the router. Sometimes, that's it's as simple as that. Just being able to work in the same room with the router, you'll have better speeds. Um, And then if you have a computer that has an Ethernet cord plug, you can just go ahead and plug right in. Um, that'll make it, 10 times better as well. If this isn't a possibility, some of us, the router can only be in a certain room and it's just not, a room conducive for work. Um, you can use speedtest.net or the CloudCheck app on your phone, and then you can go to your different rooms and find what room has the best signal for you to use. Um, so, maybe the area you're working in isn't the best spot for your signal. Um, Another simple thing, you can just do, Control Alt Delete if you're on a Windows. Go to your task manager and just close everything down. Make sure you don't have anything else that's taking up signal. Applications, downloads, uploads. Just make sure everything's turned off before you call. And then if these don't work, you're still experiencing problems. Um, if it's not your turn to speak, you can just turn off your camera, um, and that'll help immensely. So if those don't work, there's some more complex things you can do. Um, So some routers will have a power saving mode. You can, go onto the router and look. Usually it's just a button you can push and it'll turn that off. Um, this will increase your performance of your router. Another thing, you can check your laptop. If you're on your laptop, check your network settings and make sure that you're on the 5 gigahertz network and not the 2.4. Um, some routers will have these two networks, and the 2.4 it goes farther, but it's not as fast, and the 5 is a shorter range, but it's a much faster connection. So for your video call, if you're within a reasonable distance to your router, the 5 gigahertz is the one you want to be using. And then if you're still having problems, um, this one you can each router is plugged into a different channel, and for the most part, the default channel is 6. So if you and your neighbor have the same router, you'll be on the same channel, and you'll be, competing for your bandwidth. So one thing you can do is you can change the router channel and maybe free up some of your bandwidth. So to do this, if you have a Windows, you can use the Wi-Fi Analyzer app, or if you have a Mac, there's actually a built-in service called Wireless Diagnostics. So you use one of these two apps, um, find which channel is the fastest. It'll tell you like the available channels and which one is the better one. And then you can go into your web browser with its Chrome, Firefox, whatever, and then just type in your IP address on the top search bar. And then when you enter that, it'll pull you to a page where you can enter your network ID and password. And then from there, go into wireless settings, and you can change the channel, or maybe the router is automatically changes the channel, so If it automatically does it, then you already have the best one. But if not, you can change it manually to the one you found using the app. So I hope these help you with your classes, your video calls. Um, if you're having problems not being able to see or hear everybody because it's lagging behind, you can try out these tips and see if it works for you. Thank you.